but it was good. They get home on Friday. They get home Friday. Yes, he's back a little bit. He said he's going to go back down to Florida. Yeah. He's got 4 golf games down there. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here on Wave Now. I'm Myra Ansari. I hope everyone had a great weekend so far. So we're happy to bring you a little bit of positive news this morning. There's going to be a new playground that's opening here in Louisville, and it's located at the JCC, the Trager Family Jewish Community Center. They're holding this ribbon cutting right now for the Blieden Family Playground. It's going to be open to all children and families in the Louisville community. It's going to be located at the Trager Family JCC at 3600 Dutchmans Lane in the Bowman neighborhood. So this press conference is happening right now, and it looks like kind of like an all-inclusive playground for children of all abilities. So let's listen in.
At the end of our presentation, we have some children from our Early Learning Center coming out here to inaugurate our new playground. So I will do my best to keep us on schedule, because once their eager eyes see our new playground, I think they will take over the morning. My name is Sarah Klein-Wagner. I'm the president of the JCL, which is our Trager Family JCC and Jewish Federation of Louisville. I'm honored to be here with you all today as we inaugurate and welcome you all to the opening day of the Blieden Family Inclusive Playground here on our campus that is expanding every day, as you will learn. This has been a dream of ours for a long time. Many of you who have grown up in the community remember that our playgrounds in our original building were open to the public, and I'm not the only one, I think, here this morning who spent hours and hours of my life in one of those playgrounds, or spent hours with my children on one of those playgrounds. So it's really been part of our dream from day one when we built the Trager Family JCC to also make sure that we created a playground for the entire community to join us and carry on that tradition. What's different today is that with the help of so many of you who are here today, we were able to build something that no one imagined years ago, which is a completely inclusive playground that all of our children can enjoy. We want everyone in the community to have a home where they can learn, grow, develop, and play together. So you'll learn a lot more about our playground today, but again, thank you to everyone for being here. I'm going to kick it off right away and just say 2 things. We didn't get here in just one day, and I know I already said this, but there are so many of you that made this happen. But I do want to start by acknowledging one family that has stepped up and taken the lead, the Blieden family, helping us ensure that this project came to fruition. Couldn't be more excited to have several generations of the Blieden family with us today. Raise your hand if your last name's Blieden. See, we've got several up here. So excited to have you here. So I'd love to kick off this morning by asking Mark, on behalf of the family, to share a few words.
Well, we're so excited to be here. I mean, this is beautiful. It's unbelievable. And before I get to my prepared remarks, I'd just like to say, walking out here, for you older people here, I used to go to Camp Rickery. So we'd be hanging out right over here when I was maybe 5 years old. The center's meant so much to me and my family, and it's just been wonderful. And to see what has grown and changed here, it's fantastic. Anyway, you're going to hear a lot of the word inclusivity today. and I'm glad I'm up here before everybody else. Today marks a wonderful occasion as we celebrate the opening of this beautiful new playground at our JCC. As we stand here surrounded by laughter and excitement, it's important to reflect on the significance of this space. My family and I are deeply honored to have contributed to this project, which embodies the values of inclusivity and accessibility that are at the heart of our community. We believe that every child, regardless of their abilities or background, deserves the opportunity to play, learn, and thrive in a welcoming environment. This playground isn't just about swings and slides. It symbolizes our commitment to creating a more inclusive society. By ensuring that this space is accessible to children of all abilities, we are not only breaking down physical barriers, but also fostering a sense of belonging and acceptance for everyone who walks through these gates. In these turbulent times, it is particularly important. As we cut the ribbon today, let it serve as a symbol of transformative power we hold. This playground is more than just a physical space. It's a beacon of hope, a testament to our commitment to inclusivity and accessibility. Together, we can build a future where every child has the opportunity to reach their full potential, where diversity is celebrated, and where kindness and compassion prevail. Thank you to all who have contributed to making this dream a reality. It's through our collective effort that we've created a space where every child can soar together to build a world where inclusivity and accessibility are not just values, but a way of life. In closing, I'd like to thank everybody that has been involved in this, from the architect to the contractors to the people that I look around that called and got us involved in this playground. Also, I'd like to thank my wife, who really took the lead here and saw what this could be and got the ball rolling. I love you, honey. Happy Mother's Day. I'm glad that my children, my in-law children, my grandchildren are here. This is for Bennett, Mila, Ari, and Spencer. We're excited for you guys to use this. What I love most about this is you don't have to be a member of the center to use this. Everyone is welcome. And that's what we're trying to show to the world, what you can be and what you should be. Anyway, please enjoy, be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Thank you very much.
I think Mark hit it on the head that this is really our gift to the Louisville Jewish community. And I was remiss when I said all the Bliedens, raise your hand. We have Simons, Bliedens, taking note. Our next guest to speak is no stranger to Louisville, our mayor, Craig Greenberg, who is also sharing his gifts and dreams with our city. I invite you to join us today, Craig.
Thanks, Sarah, and good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you all here today. First, a giant thanks to the Blieden family, to all of you for your generosity here at the JCC to make this amazing new playground a reality, and for everything else that you have done for our community. Thank you all so much. It's wonderful to be here. I was thinking about this is the third JCC playground that I am familiar with. I remember when I first moved to Louisville, we were on the older playground, very close to the old building. And then there was the new playground, the wooden one that was built behind the pool, where I spent more time playing on that one. This blows both of those away. I mean, it is absolutely amazing what an amazing playground this is, as Mark said, in large part because of the inclusivity of this playground, that it's open to everyone, regardless of whether you're a member of the Trager Family JCC or not, and because it's open and accessible for all kids, something that we need to do more of in our community. Now, I was thinking back about something that really guides me in my career now in public service, and that is from our faith tradition, Tikkun Olam, the notion of repairing the world, and that every day we all should be working in ways large and small, personally and professionally, to make the world a better place. Rabbi, I might have learned that in your 8th grade Hebrew school class. It goes back that far. And today, with this new playground and the generosity of the Blieden family, with the support of Metro Council, we're here with Councilman Ben Reno Weber and Metro Council, and city government contributed. Senator Chambers Armstrong, great to be with you here as well. Thanks for your support of this organization over the years. But really, this is a wonderful act of Tikkun Olam for the entire community, helping all children, giving all children a place where they can play and have opportunities to be with others, regardless of their situation in life. And so again, just thanks to the Blieden family, thanks to the leadership of the JCC. Sarah, you and your entire team are doing an amazing job with this new facility. And thanks to everyone who continues to invest in this organization, because it is so important for us today, and it's going to continue to be even more important as we move forward in the months and years ahead. So congratulations on this opening, and thanks again.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? What a beautiful day today. Couldn't ask for better weather, especially after the last couple of weeks. We were a little nervous, but we got to be here. Mark, Craig, Sarah, they've said a lot of wonderful things, so I'll try to say something different. But first, what strikes me is we have 4 generations of the Blieden family here, which is just phenomenal. And that speaks to what we try to do at the Trager Family Jewish community and the Jewish community will bring generations together and make this a home for all of us. It was about 10 years ago, we formally put a name on our inclusion program, the Yahad program. And what's funny is as soon as we put a name on that program, it became more than just a program. It really became an ideal of what we're trying to do here at the JCC, of making this a warm and welcoming place for people of all abilities, from all backgrounds, from all walks of life. And to stand in front of you on a day like today, when we're about to open the Blieden Family Inclusive Playground, is just remarkable, and it's humbling. And I'm honored and excited to be here for you. The great thing about this playground, it is really a gift for the community. As Mark said, it's open to everyone. It's not just open to JCC members. It's a gift for the community, but it's from the community. We did not do this alone. We did this with the help of every single person that's here and so many more people that were unable to make it today. And it really, everybody should hopefully take pride in what we're doing today as giving this gift to the community. So part of what I get to do today is introduce you to some of our partners that really help play a significant role in getting us here today. So the first person I would like to call up would be Dawn Lee. She's the president and CEO for the Crusade for Children. WHAS Crusade for Children has been with us for, like I said, since 2015 and really supported everything we do as trying to make this a welcoming place for our children of all different abilities. And so we cannot be more proud to introduce Dawn as a partner in what we're trying to do here for the community.
Thank you, and what a beautiful day for a ribbon cutting. I am so honored to be here. The Blieden family, oh my gosh, have been positive change makers in this community for generations now. So Anlia, congratulations to you and Bert on raising such a terrific family that continues to give back and make a positive difference. And the Crusade is honored to be a small part of what's happening here today. For more than 71 years, we have been all about making life better for children who may experience the world differently than you and I do. And we are so grateful to the JCC for creating an environment that puts their arms literally around these kids and welcomes them in. So we love this playground, the way it's going to be available, and an opportunity for children of all abilities. And that is so reflective of what we need in our community. And we are, again, just so grateful to be a very, very small part.
Next, I'd like to ask Chelsea Raff to come and say a few words, but let me say a few words about Chelsea. Chelsea and her family have been with us at the JCC for many years as part of our Early Learning Center preschool program, our before and after school program, and our Camp J summer camp program. So, Chelsea, why don't you come on up?
Thank you. Awesome. I have my little helpers with me here today. This is William, who is 8, and Eli, who's 6. And thank you so much for having me here today. to tell you a little bit more about what the Trager Family JCC and the Blieden Family Playground and why they're so important to our family and other families like ours. So my husband, Jason, over there, and I have been members of the J for a while, and I think it's fair to say that Jason's probably played on lots of old J playgrounds as well. spent lots of time on them. But it wasn't until the summer of 2020 that our family really engaged with the J. And so a little bit of background about William. William is a stroke survivor from a stroke in utero. And so they have a physical disability called cerebral palsy. So we had enrolled William in their very first summer camp experience back in 2020 and unfortunately had to pull them out just a couple days in because of safety and bullying issues. And that is when we discovered the joy that is Camp J. And I can't tell you what it felt like to look at the main website for Camp J and see right off the bat their commitment to inclusion and to ensuring children like William have a safe and fun and equal experience to other kids. So kind of after that first Camp J experience, our family has been all in for both of our kids because of the J's demonstrated commitment to inclusion. So then a few months ago, I was driving through here to pick up the kids from Club J and saw like the beginnings of a playground. And immediately went to go get more information and discovered that it was going to be an inclusive playground. And the first thing I felt was just such joy. And my second reaction was that I was not at all surprised that it was this community that was making it happen. And with the creation of this playground, you are not only giving children of all abilities a safe and fun is key, place to play, but you're also saying that you see my family and families like ours, and that our children and their experiences matter. And for that, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you.
Chelsea, William, Eli, Jason, thank you so much. And thank you for making it real of why we're here today and why this playground is going to be so important to the community. Next, I would like to bring up Ben Reno-Weber. Ben is our Louisville Metro Council representative from District 8. Ben.
I'm so excited to be here, both for the opening of this playground that I do think brings to life a commitment to seeing every member of our community. But I think it's also important to recognize that it sits on a campus that shares that commitment. When I pulled in today and saw all the cars in the parking lot, and also the TARP stop that is there, that makes it possible for people who do not have a car to be able to be a part of this. I think it is important to recognize the commitment to affordable housing that sits behind us right here. Where we as a community say we value everyone in our community having safe, clean, healthy spaces to be, to live, to play, to work, to thrive. And we as a community are committed to providing those wraparound resources to every member of our community, whether they are rich or poor, from whatever their ethnic, cultural, sexual backgrounds. That is, we are committed to that. And I am so glad to see this particular space be another visible demonstration of that commitment by our community. So thank you all so much for everything that has gone into making this happen here at every level, individual, government, community. Thank you all so much.
So again, as we're coming to the close of this presentation and the opening of the playground, which is the most exciting part of what we're here for today, we'd be remiss if we didn't try to thank as many people as possible for what they have contributed to get us to this point today. And there would be no way that we can thank everybody, but we're going to try to thank as many people as possible. So we want to thank everybody for attending today. So thank you. Thanks for coming out and sharing this wonderful day with us. We want to thank the Blieden family thank you for coming out, and all of our elected officials, and Chelsea and her family as well for coming here, and also Dawn from Crusade, which has been an integral partner for us. Thank you for everybody that has been here. We want to also thank elected officials such as Cassie Chambers Armstrong, Councilman Ben Reno Weber, who I just mentioned, Councilman Brett Ackerson, and Metro Council President Marcus Winkler. They all played a role in getting us here in the formal official process of making this happen, and also in contributing as well some funding for make this happen. Now the big list, and we'll see if I can get everybody here. Now if I've missed you, please raise your hand and I will call you at that point. Again, the Blieden family, 4 generations, couldn't have done this without you. Thank you so much for coming along this journey with us. Our board chair, JCL board chair David Kaplan, which I'm not sure if he's in attendance today, integral to getting us to where we are today. As I mentioned, WHAS, Crusade for Children, the Gaines Foundation, Harold Grinspoon Foundation, Robert and Tony Bader Foundation. I mentioned the help that Louisville Metro Council has done for us. Hard Scuffle Incorporated, the American Academy of Dermatology, past President John Fleischaker and Karen and his wife Kim Green, Arthur Kling Endowment Fund and the Kling family, J. Levine Youth Fund, Dr. Patricia Donnelly and Dr. Martin Roth, Linda Schuster and Linda Spielberg for being the chairs of the Playful Plate fundraiser, which helped us get to the finish line for the Blieden Family Inclusive Playground. Thank you very much. And all this started with the dream that we had with the Trager Family JCC. So we'd be remiss if we did not thank the Trager family, Madeline Jared Abramson, who played a critical role in getting us here today, Frank Weisberg, Jeff Goldberg, all of our past presidents, and really everybody who contributed in some way, shape, or form to this project, from the Trager Family JCC to the Blieden Family Inclusive Playground, and to the other fun things we have coming to us on this campus. We could not do this without this community standing with us and providing these services with everybody. As I look into the crowd, I see many people and names that I did not mention here today. Please know that if I do not say your name, we still wrap you around in a big hug, and we want to make sure that you feel valued, and definitely thank you for all that you've done. All right, now we're going to move to the ribbon cutting. All right, so we'd like the Blieden family and anybody else that would like to attend, Councilman Ben Reno Weber, Councilman Brett Winkler, Brett Ackerson, Chelsea Rath, Don Lee, and David Kaplan.
Stand on the shoulders of giants. Lean in. Lean in. That's the opportunity right there.
Okay, Lydia, we put the line right here. So we're going to stand. So we sit.
Let it.
We're in front of the ribbon. Are you going to go in front of the ribbon, but not there you go. Thanks.
One, two, three. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Again, thank you everyone for being here. Try that again. Thank you. Well, 3 times. We good? Thank you everyone for being here. If anybody wants to take a ride down the slide, no age requirement, come on down.